Welcome to this first impressions video for a total overhaul mod for Total War Attila. It's called Medieval Kingdoms Total War 1212 AD. It's a very interesting mod. Obviously it's based in the medieval period and it's been under development for about 3 years, and I've been kind of half keeping an eye on it. What's really piqued my interest is the fact that just before Christmas 2019, if you're watching this in the future, they released the first alpha build of the campaign mode. So the mod has now evolved from just doing some set battles to being able to have a campaign. But there's a couple of caveats. The first one, this is very much an alpha build and there will be pieces missing. The second caveat is that my entire experience with this mod consists of a 10-minute video check where I played the HRE and I never looked that much into detail of the mechanics. And the third caveat is it must be 14 months at least since I played Attila, so I'm a little bit rusty on the general Attila mechanics and interface. So this could be an interesting video, and I will apologize in advance if I seem to be a bit lost at certain points during the process. But as I said, this is very much a first impressions video. It's not the part one of an ongoing series, because there is quite a substantial update for this mod due out in January 2020. If I get a good vibe from this first impressions video and when that update comes out, maybe I'll start doing some short series on this mod and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's just get into what we got here. Of course, we got the grand campaign. Now I do know that there are planned to have 2 start options, but at the moment only the early campaign 1212 start is available. Obviously there's going to be a late campaign starting in 1337, and you can see the map from this highlight area here is very much emulating the Attila map, and we're just going to go straight in for the start campaign. We are on the faction selection map, and it looks like we've got a choice of 57 factions if I remember correctly. I did count them, and they do vary considerably in difficulty and starting position and religion. We got Islamic factions. I think down here we've got a Orthodox Christianity. I don't know if there's anything down here. I mean, the problem's finding it. We've got the Latin Empire here. This is Catholic Christianity. That could be quite an interesting start. As I say, I did look at the HRE if I can find it. Must admit I'm a little bit rusty on my medieval symbols for the game. Duchy of Brabant. Never mind, we're not going to worry about that. Keep check. Wow, that looks interesting. Yes, it's actually got a religion of Tengrianism. So there's more than just the 3 main religions in there. Oh well, that's something to find out. We're going to play England, I think. So the faction is the Kingdom of England. The faction leader is John. You can see here that this is one of the big changes this mod introduces. It's got a population mechanic in the game, and I'm assuming that this will work similar to Dividiet Impera, that the population will be required for recruitment. You've got religion, Catholic Christianity, faction attributes, archery law +2 unit experience for bow units recruits, English wool industry +25% wealth from animal husbandry buildings, Magna Carta +2 public order from political reforms, and we've got absentee kingship -1 loyalty. We're going to play hard. Well, it's only going to be a one-off video, so why not? Initial challenge is very easy. Faction strength, exceptional archers. Faction weakness, disloyal nobles. I must admit I never really liked the loyalty mechanics in Attila, so we'll just have to see that goes there. Victory objectives, there are none, which is understandable. And we might as well just get straight in and see how things go. So it looks like there's no introductions at the moment. This is Wavering Loyalty or Robert, William and Eustace. And of course this is the credits for this mod team. They've worked very hard over the last 3 whatever years to get this mod up and running. You can see it's led by Warman222, but there's a lot of contributors to this, and I'd like to say a big thank you for all your effort, and we'll see what we can do. As a Catholic faction, you must play a precarious game of managing both your feudal vassals and the clergy. At the helm of the clergy lies the Pope, supreme ruler of the Catholic Church. Appeasing the Pope may be in your best interest, as displeasing him can have dire consequences. And we've got war weariness. I never really liked war weariness, but we'll see how that works. I don't think we ever had war weariness in Attila, is that must be something new. Let's have a quick look. So we start with 12,000 income, 2,801, 300 food. Gonna have to get used to the idea of the sheer amount of food that's in Attila compared to Rome 2. And that's our faction traits. We got Catholic Christian, religious influence, -1, non-Catholic Christian. We've got Imperium noteworthy, great power, minor diplomatic penalty with most factions faction wide. Food surplus, replenishment +1 all regions, growth +5. Papal standing 5. I've got absolutely no idea what papal standing is. And war weariness 0. So here we are. We start with a region or province. Now, one of the big differences I do know with this mod, there are no provinces. Every single region, province, whatever you want to call it, stands alone, which is going to be quite interesting. I think it's going to make some of the building, well, what's we got there. And the other characteristic of the regions, I'll call them regions rather than provinces, is the fact that, I don't know if I can find one here, is that the actual town or settlement boils down to 2. You've got forts and walled cities. I guess London is a walled city. Yep. What about Bristol? Yeah, Bristol's a fort. And it works very much the same way as Medieval 2, where your forts are your military recruitment centres, your walled cities are where you make the cash. So that's a walled city. We got up here. Looks like York is a major castle. Wow. So it's going to be quite difficult. So I would have guessed said that that is a fort, but that's actually a small walled city, and that is a walled city. But never mind. Colchester, you're a walled city. And what have we got down here for Bordeaux? And you're a walled city. And of course we've got the bill chains now. Sort out. You've got sanitation problems. You've got sanitation problems. I suppose we better do this in a logical order. So let's just take a look at the faction. Thank you. So we got a pretty good starting family. And we got some. Why don't you like us? What's your loyalty? I don't remember where the loyalty is now. Your authority. You've got public order. Never remember the how to get the breakdown for loyalty. There it is there. More influential than the ruler, technologies and faction traits, -1, personal loyalty 4. So what's your loyalty? They've all got, they're all roughly the same. It's going to take them a little while to build up. Of course we can give them offices. I think that improves the loyalty, doesn't it? And of course we could make them a governor as well. So who's leading my armies? Now I'm going to try and not actually play the game, rather than, I mean, this is meant to be a first impressions video. Who are you? You're William. And ready for battle. My instinct would be to replace William here. Who are you?
Ministerial offices and
oh, thank you. What's your loyalty like? Yeah, you're really loyal. I think what I would do, I would like to get my. Oops, no. Where's the? Ah, and
a character's household is the objects, assistants, and reserve.
Thank you. Right, so we're going to make
Commander
him the king. What's your? You've got a wife. And we've probably just increased our cost, because the reason I wanted my king in here is that you can see straight away he's improved public order there. What you got here? Can you recruit anything? Nope. To recruit anything, you're going to have to come up to here, aren't you? Because this is a recruitment center. Wow. You've got a tier 2 fort. So tier 2 fort's going to make all the difference with respect to recruiting troops. So we got that sorted out. Let's just get back to here. And we got governors. Oh, I've kicked my faction heir out. Ah. Sorry about that, faction heir. Oh, I've actually been looking at the wrong one. It's this William who was the king. Well, let's see. We better do this properly. Public order, government, province. Which is the one that's... How's the public order down here? You're good. You're good, but that's probably from the presence of the king. York's bad. Let me just move the king out. Yeah, for that. Wow. So I think what we're going to have to do is... Let's check here. Is it? Yeah, you've got, don't you? Anyone better as governor? Personal influence +1, earning situation. Roberts. They're all trashing it. I mean, I could bring in one of these, but the trouble with these is you can never tell what you're going to get. These are all strategists. We might as well go with what we know. Who was it? Yes, I think you can go to London. And if we leave a space, we can... What's William Straits like? Personal influence. Well, you're certainly not a governor. Maybe we could put you in an army. Who's the other person in an army? Yes, you. Upkeep costs, maintenance cost -2, government province. Right, we're just going to have to go with what we've got. I don't want to drag this out too much. And I think we'll put you in Bordeaux. Because we're going to need a governor there, because the governor strengthens the garrison. Just make sure we don't. I think if we make you the governor of York. And Roberts. Just choose between the two of them. Morale when defending, that could be useful. Well, I think we'll make you the governor of Bristol. And you can't do anything. You're actually the constable. Plus upkeep -10, so you definitely need to get back into an army. Yeah. You're a general. Maybe we'll make you a castellan. You're a governor. We get for provost. Right. I'm going to put... No, you can't get in. You can get in. So that might actually improve there. So that's that sorted out. We'll do the tech. This is one area which is not complete. This shows what the fact that the mod is still in alpha access. So there's not much in here, but of course they will fill this out over time. Actually, what do I actually need? I need sanitation physician. Because we got some sanitation problems. Let's have a quick look. Wait, you actually, we're probably going to end up at war with France, so let's just get the king down here. Click on here. Sanitation buildings. Capital sanitation. Scholastic. So we need to get to here. I think for the purposes of this video, we're just going to go there. We're not going to get there anyway, but never mind. Because disease in Attila is always a pain in the neck. And I presume we still got the fertility model. Let's just have a quick look. Yep. I just really hope that the mod team have dumped that very horrible climate model that was in Attila. I really hated it. That's why if you ever watch any of my Let's Plays, you'll see that I often used a mod where the fertility dropped in the mid game and then recovered a bit. Because it just made such a grind to the late game. Actually, while we're here, faction ownership. Right. We got a lot of allies here. We got a lot of people neutral up there. Okay. Right, let's do the diplomacy. We'll work through things one at a time.
Welcome, my friend. I will give ear to you and give tongue to the people's words.
They don't like us that much. Okay, they've accepted.
In our good name, be welcome.
A non-aggression pact is an agreement between two factions not to attack each other.
Yep, thank
It
you.
can be broken at any time by either party, but there is a diplomatic relations penalty for doing so. Breaking a pact within 10 turns is seen as treachery.
What I just want to do is make friends with these up here. Because if we're going to have a crack at France,
On behalf of our people,
I'll
welcome.
just make as many friends as we can. Kingdom of France, we're probably going to end up at war with you. I don't think we need any more non-aggressions as such there. Actually, wow, you're a little bit too far away. And the Almond Caliphate, I think that's good enough. Right, down to buildings. Let's just have a look through. I must admit. Noble Demise, Publication, Public. You're actually quite strong, so we can take that up to give us some more food. Well, you're a full stack army. Let's just do some military recruitment first.
We hunger for battle.
Axe sergeants here. Let's just... oh, English foot knights. Ah, this is the population mechanic, isn't it? We just see what we got here. In different population, tribesmen, foreigners, peasant. We got nobility, burghers, peasantry, tribesmen. Wow, they've actually got 5 levels compared to the, I think it's 3 or 4 levels in Dividi et Impera. And the population density low in the region of York. So why are you unhappy? Difficulty level 2. Public order deteriorating. Taxes. You see, you've got nothing that actually gives happiness here. Public order -2. I think I would like to get rid of this and put something that doesn't actually give me negative public order. Gibbet. Corruption -10. That's too early in the game for that. Wealth and culture. Food consumption 30. Library. Food consumption 250. Wealth. Construction time -1 for main settlement buildings. Again, this is something that looks good, but it's really orientated towards the province rather than the one here. So I mean, if it's considered I've only got 2 more expansion slots, or I'm presuming I've got 2 more expansion slots, is that actually going to be worth it for construction? I suppose it could be okay. So we could turn the public order around and make a pageant wagon. Noble Demise. Got food, we got cost, we got +2 public order. I think we'll go with a pageant wagon here. We've got the food. That would help things a little bit. It might affect my cash. Let's go down to Bordeaux. We've got a governor here. We've got military quarters, wheat fields, winery. Wow. We got squalor. I don't really want to blow 9,000 on there. In fact, I think what we're going to do is we've got William as a defender here. He's 65.
We hunger for
We'll
battle.
raise him. Can we recruit him? I
We need good fighters.
think we're getting some,
It's a good life.
actually, like early spearmen, some early bowmen.
Come fight with us.
Wow. I think we'll go with that. No, actually cancel.
Ready for
You're not playing the
orders.
Dividi et Impera.
Call
now.
us a garrison.
Root.
Are you ready to serve?
Actually, I think if we go
Sign up,
like
lads,
that,
for a good
because
and
the
glorious life.
garrison in Bordeaux's already got a lot of archers, so I think with a governor and a general like that, if we do get into war with the French, which we will do because, well, we always fight the French, especially during this period, it will help. It says we can now expand here. Can we get any agents? Question is, let me just see agents. What do you? Oh, we get a priest here. You need a tavern. Dice roller. Critical success chance. Deal +1. Watchman. Oh, yeah, we're going to need you for reconnaissance so we can recruit him. We've got 6,000 left. But it's good. It would take a long time to get around here. We've got +4 public order from that. Library, research. Would we really need a library in here? When it's adding to food, research rate, wealth and culture, architect's workshop, wealth and culture, construction costs, tavern. Don't really want more squalor. And we've got plus food requirements. I mean, I would love cash. I mean, that would give me money, but that's going to affect public order. Wealth, architect's workshop, construction costs. That's only going to give me 200 against wealth and 300. I suppose we better stick with the library, I suppose. And what we got here? Sheep herder. I've got to remember how to calculate. I think I'd probably. Oh, that houseless. That would cause me squalor, but I think we'll go with that. And so we got our king here with a reasonable army ready to go. And I think that's all we can do this first turn. Let's make sure. We got Eric just recruited. We've got 3 armies. The provinces. Yep, I think we're good. Oh, we haven't done edicts, of course. Yes, this is Attila. And it means everywhere where we've got a governor, we can put an edict in. We've got some wealth, maintenance cost. I mean, really, you need public order, but public order -5, tax rate -15. Oh, start at York. So you've got. I put a governor in here. Health here. 15% off of that. I think we'll put public order there. Bristol. You could probably do with wealth from agriculture. What's the income? You're not really getting anything from agriculture here. Armor recruitment capacity, that could be good, but you can't recruit much because you're only level 1. Wealth from commerce, growth 3. I think I'd probably put that in because that would become a recruitment center. And wealth from I think I would probably go with public order there. And what we're going to have, we're making quite a lot of money from here, so I would probably go with something like that to get growth underway going there, and we can go for an end turn. Okay, political favours. Office of William Provost, influence -10. Yep. Political favours. Whispers have alerted the king that nobles are conspiring, thinking him weak. The king England must prove his worth and return the prestige to the crown. France has inflicted great defeats on the dynasty in recent years. Returning the favour would quell these rebels, if momentary. We've basically got to just, yeah, let's go to war. Political obstruction. Well, we're to create, we're going to lose. Expectation has gained office. So he's now a Castilian agent.
How can I serve you?
Now, who are you? County of Flanders. And we get
Your people's reputation goes before you. Find a...
Yep. Go on, King.
For battle. Make haste, men.
Well, I want to get into a battle in this video, even if it is a little bit artificial. We got 5,400. How's York now? York's +5, so I'm just going to bring this army down here.
Patrols.
And your job is going to be to
At your command.
kind of cause a bit of trouble. Force details.
In addition to skills gained
Yeah, thank
through
you. Oh yeah, that's traditions. Of course, we got integrity here with the action points. What are you as a military force? You're -2. I bring in William. Yeah,
We hunger for battle.
he's got his wife here. Public order -4. And governing. Wow. Oh, you're a great success, aren't you? So that makes London positive. So we've got basically all the public order reasonably sorted out. I don't think we can do much more from recruitment wise here, because if I do that, it's going to be
Soldiering.
great.
It's a good life.
Okay. You might as well just wait and see what happens with that. Bordeaux. Can't build anything in Bordeaux. The only places we got left is Nottingham and Wheatfields here. How's the scholar here? I think I'm just going to hang on to the cash, so we're just going to go for an intern. Right, wavering loyalty. Robert, rank 1. Okay, wavering loyalty. Mission issued. Own the region of Rohan. Return remaining recourse there. Banneker. So that's actually given us a mission. So it actually came in the right direction. Purely by accident. And we're just going to bring the king up to the border here. I don't think it makes that much difference. Let's just have a look at... I think it's improving, and I don't know what we can do to improve loyalty. This is the thing that annoys me with the Attila, is how they... I mean, it's always been a bit of an arbitrary process. I mean, they're all a little bit better, so then maybe they will improve over time. William's here. Are you upset with me? No, you're still fiercely loyal. Although you won't be. Who's the other? Oh, it's this William, isn't it? Oh, you're a governor. Who did I replace? I'll just put you. You're in London. You're in Bordeaux. Oh well. I think that's all we can do this turn. Oh, we got a bit more cash. Let's just see. We can build in York. What we could do actually is, we got here, if we convert this to, wow, unlocks recruitment of dismounted knights. So we're getting, it's costing us money, we're getting public order. If we go to that, that will give us food and +4. Yeah, I think we'll convert that. Fix the sanitation. What about down here? What we got here? Trading dock, Wheatfield, military headquarters. Oh, we could put that up. And we got here. We got salt here. They still have the specialized resources here. Yep. Play this, I'd have to learn this all again. 350 from wealth. We don't get, so we get 350 plus 20 wealth. Province each region. So it says province each region. province to each region, but of course I don't know how that mechanic will work now, seeing every province stroke region is a self-contained building. That's 69 food. That's 25 public order. Wealth 30 plus an additional 90, so that's 120 wealth. We went for salt. That would give us, yeah, I think I would knock that down. I should have knocked that down turn 1. Actually, we got iron here as well. What do we get for what's the iron special resource? Should have checked these when I first started. That's 450. And that would give me 850. Does this give me 750? And wealth consumption is consuming food. I think one thing at a time. So I think that's all we can do this turn. Just go for an end turn. Wavering loyalty, yeah, thank you. The Fifth Crusade, the Fourth Council of the Lateran. Pope Innocent III has proclaimed a new crusade. Pope Innocent III has proclaimed a new crusade to free the Holy Land from the Saracens. Yes. Well, can we get in here? Yes, we can. Okay, it says 50-50, and we've got a siege. And of course, we haven't got artillery. There's no auto resolve as well. Is the auto resolve disabled in there? Wow, we're gonna have to hold this for two turns to fight the battle. Wow, interesting. We got these idiots come here. Of course, we got no mercs because they're not enabled to win the game at the moment. I think we'll just drop you in there just to discourage them. You move down here towards Paris. Let's see where the position is. Looks almost like Paris rules this entire area. Where did I knock it down? Notting. Sheep herd, wheat field, pigsties, spirits maker, cattle herd. I gotta knock this down again, haven't I? I forgot that it's gotta grind it down. Food consumption. I think my instinct would be it's time to push London up and make some money. That's going to take a few turns. I think that's all we can do this turn. I just want to check our friends with the wavering loyalty. You're 1 out of 10. You're 2 out of 10. Why aren't these increasing? So we got 5 of them with wavering loyalty. Right, I think I'm just going to go for an end turn. Okay, new Pope elected. Pope Honorius III. Wavering loyalty, yep. It just annoys me. Got 4,200 to spend.
Ready for battle.
And we can't recruit anything here. This is now +5. So what I want to do is just bring him over here to see what he can recruit here. We can get him a couple of billmen for 2 turns. And we got Colchester here. What can... How's the squalor here? Yeah, I'm sorry. Cancel you. Cannot build your insufficient funds.
Ready for orders.
How much is this? 4,500. Okay, you just pop back into London for 1 turn.
Ready for orders.
Should have built that port before. Actually, what is the port options? Oh, fishing dock, shipyard, public order +4, and a trading dock. This is going to give us Squalor, public order. I think probably the shipyard will probably be good. The only trouble is it doesn't make me any money. I probably would have to go for the fishing dock. That makes money and food. Fishing dock is always a good shot. And we're just going to go pop another intern. Here we've got a character with unassigned skills. Authority +1, unit experience. Cunning. Got nothing up here. Recruitment. Again, this is one thing that really annoyed me in Attila, that the skill trees were just so basic and flat. Personal influence and earning situation. I think we'll probably go that way and go for tax rate. Here we got here personal influence, personal next level. Don't want that. Probably go the same way as we did last time, like that. We don't want to increase the influence. We want our king to win a battle, and yeah. Are you ready to go? We'll go one more turn. Get this siege tower. And I'm just going to go for an intern. So that was one of the scripted events in this mod, and the mod is basically telling us to go down and join the Crusades. So we got there. I don't know whether there'd be an event in here. So we got the 5th Crusade, Crusade for Cairo. Now I'm assuming that for us to be able to do that, all we got to do is, waiving loyalty, is effectively declare war on whoever's down here. Let's just go down here. But of course we're not going to do that in this video. We'd have to declare war on this area here and join the crusade. We're not going to do that because what I want to do is fight a battle up here just to get a feel for what the battle mechanics is like. One thing that did happen during the end turn is our friends came up here. Where are they? There they are. The county of Toulouse came up and basically kicked the French. So we got an army here, but I doubt very much if they're going to join in because I don't think they're close enough. But we're now going to fight this battle. So just get in here and go in here. Oops, no. It's right click to attack. And this is it. We are going to jump in and fight this battle. So it looks very much like we are attacking a walled city. It doesn't look like a castle. And we'll just have to see how things go. Well, certainly going to fight in the fog. Oh, come on, game. Nice and dry.
Damage done on the campaign map will be...
We've got towers to contend with. And of course, the towers in Attila are pretty powerful. And they've got a gate here. My instinct is to attack on a flat front here. So I'm just going to come up here. Now this could go. What have I got? Oh, I've got a battering ram. And we got a battering ram here. We'll just put one battering ram there. Put the other one just behind, and we'll have a couple of you on that side. You and you on this side. So who's on here? So we got our early sergeants actually doing the there. I presume my king is mounted. Yep. So just keep the cav back. Emin and Billman, you can come up in support, and we'll probably have one of you there. That doesn't look good. So it's the effect of that building there. And we'll have one of you over here. I think we'll keep the archers massed.
The battle timer shows how much time.
Yep, thank you. I think we'll use you as a distraction. Get you moving forward. Just speed the battle up a little bit. How's the range? So we got no. Right, we're gonna have to try and break through here. Then one piece of artillery is over here with a damaged tower. Move you in. Just gonna slow it up a bit. And I think and we'll send you forward as well. And we'll move you forward. Yeah. You pour the fire onto these. I think you can drop the ram and come in and yep. I suppose that was a little bit optimistic. You. Oops. Keep the battle moving forward. Spearman, you get in on those. You come up in close support. One thing about winning battles in Attila, it's about kill the general. If you kill the general, you often win the battle. You switch the crossbowman. Spears forward. And we're just going to force the walls. You can come up in close support. We've got most of the forces drawn in on this side. Wow. I've forgotten how bad the casualty rates can be in. You. You You go up that way. You get over here. You get across and support. You push that way. Bring. You. Yeah, we're getting fire from that tower. You push through. Archers. You keep firing into the center. Like you to go up round there. Actually, you get up here. Like infantry, start to force the front there. Get round to there. Right, we're disabling the tower.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
Yeah, well. You focus fire onto those. You into those.
The men are running. Stand and fight, damn you.
Stand and fight, damn you. You focus on them. Oh, come on. Destroy that gate, come on. We can destroy the gate, we can get the cav in amongst them. Oh, push them. Are you still firing?
Destroyed our seat. The men are losing faith. Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Are you through this gate yet? Come on. Push them. You come on, push them. Come on, push them.
Our forces have found their courage. Back to the fight.
Yep. Come on. Smash this gate. Come on. Through. Wow. They're breaking on this side. We can force this. I've forgotten how low the morale is in Attila. Oh. Come on, get through. Cav, we're gonna need you.
The men are broke. Their gates are destroyed.
Right, King, in. Right, actually, you get rid of him. King in. Cav.
Our men have regrouped.
Yep, because the king's present. This is where the king dies. Here. Let's get some fear on those. Ping through. Come. Hey, get rid of them.
The men's resolve is failing.
Sieges are not going to be easy in this. Drop cab. You get round here. We've got to take the settlement. You attack these. King. And the king there. This is very much an Attila map at the moment. Oops. Nope. Pull away. Don't charge. Oh, nope.
Our men run from the enemy. This is shameful.
Okay, their general is going down. There we are, victory.
Praise the gods. Your victory is mine.
That was expensive. I'd forgotten how bad morale is in Attila. Many of the units in Attila are glass cannons and they just collapse so quickly. And we've taken roll on. Yeah, look at that. Wow. We've lost a big proportion of this army. Pyrrhic victory. And we're just going to occupy.
Commander, at your command.
I mean, we lost 6 units. Most of our units are damaged. I doubt seriously if we can... Oh, we can recruit units here. 4 armor. Wouldn't mind...
Good fighters.
can you get one of those because of the population? Because we can
Fight with us.
mix up.
Are you ready to serve?
Actually, let's just get... What you got? Poor armor. Poor missile block chance.
It is a great and
Get you
glorious
there.
thing to serve your people.
And very interesting battle. But we've now controlled this area here. And we've got control of Ron. And of course we're going to have to repair it. There's another one of the joys of taking settlements inside of Attila. Or this... Oh, that is my first battle in this mod. It's obviously I'm going to have to try and remember how to fight battles in Attila. They're nowhere near like Davidiet Impera. It's like our king has got an upgrade. What would he give him? Authority, recruitment costs, seal, personal influence. I probably would give him that. So that he got here what we got here. Melee defense for commander's unit. Yep. We'll give him that. I don't know whether that's actually improved the king's overall. What's it? Influence 24. You can see now the fact he's won a battle. Because the king is now more powerful than what they are, so their loyalty. I think probably the key to fighting as England is to get the king leading from the front as quickly as possible. How big's the garrison here? Sorry, curiosity. Yep, I think that would build up over time. Oops. So we've now fought and won our first battle, although it was a bit of a close run thing, even though I did have the edge according to the auto-resolve, but we didn't have an auto-resolve to fall back on. I think before I actually call it for the video, let's just have a little bit of a roundup. Very impressed. I think this mod has got a vast amount of potential. One of the negatives I would say is it's still got some hangovers from Attila, and I'm hoping that they definitely don't include the climate mod. And of course the morale issue, kill the general solution to winning battles, is still very much there. One thing I will say is that probably if you did a full-length campaign, building artillery to take down these siege battles, which would be a very big feature of the mod, will be quite important. Slight disappointment that it looks like the cities at the moment are effectively Attila cities, based on my memory, but I think that can change over time. Now, from the perspective of the channel, that I probably won't do a Let's Play immediately because I want to go back and start a Davidian Impera series. But I will keep an eye on this. I'll see what happens when the next big update comes out. But I can definitely see a Let's Play in the future. Probably not as England. Maybe we'll choose another faction. But I think this is where I'll leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. Any comments, feedback, opinions, feel free to chuck them in the comments. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.